Hello everyone and welcome to the B-side. In this video we're going to take a look at the LR Bag's Lyric acoustic guitar microphone as installed in my 2011 Taylor GS Mini. You've seen this guitar in quite a number of videos before, including the very popular comparison with the Takamine Taka Mini. So a bit of background. First of all, we all know that the best way to amplify an acoustic guitar is with a microphone, right? In the same way as you would amplify your voice with a microphone, the best way to amplify an acoustic instrument is with a microphone. I've got one in front of me here. It happens to be an Audio-Technica AE3000. Let's see how it sounds. So, sounds as it should, like an acoustic guitar. However, using a microphone with an acoustic guitar does give a number of problems. First of all, the idea, or rather the issue of freedom of movement. When you are standing in front of a microphone, in the studio it's not a problem, right? Because the artist doesn't move around. But on stage, when you play live, it's definitely an issue. Some musicians don't mind standing in the same place for the whole concert, but others want some freedom of movement, especially if they are also interacting with the audience. So that's the first issue. This can be alleviated somewhat by the use of clip-on microphones. There are those that clip on here and then they have a boom arm that extends over there, as well as using a wireless system with a conventional pickup, but wireless systems also have issues of their own. The second issue with playing live with a microphone is the issue of feedback. And this is particularly an issue if you need to have the guitar very loud. For example, if you play in a loud blues band or rock band, and if you need to have the guitar very loud in the monitors. Feedback is a constant problem, which is why you see a lot of people with these big rubber plugs here. The idea is to try and prevent the guitar body from resonating at low frequencies. And in my opinion, those really do ruin the sound of the acoustic guitar. The soundhole is a port which allows the air to move in and out of the guitar body as the top goes up and down. If you block the port, you reduce the bass response of the guitar. There's no way around it. So, as a result, people use pickups. Now, pickups, obviously, they're not microphones and they have the advantage that they are relatively immune to feedback, but many of them, in fact, you would say just about all of them, don't sound like a microphone because they use different technology to convert sound into electrical energy, and that's just a fact of life. So the concept of the Lyric from LR Bags is that they have a very small microphone which is placed inside the guitar, and it's not a normal microphone. It actually takes advantage of the boundary effect. The microphone itself is actually right here, all right? As you can see, it's just in front of the bridge pins, behind where the braces cross underneath the top of the guitar. And the actual capsule of the microphone sits just 3 millimeters from the top of the guitar. And as a result, LR Bags claim that it picks up the entire soundboard and not just the sound in one spot. This very close placement also has the advantage of getting the mic as close as possible to the sound source, right? This microphone here is probably about 6 inches away from the guitar. The Lyric that is installed on my GS Mini is just millimeters away from the top. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the Lyric itself. Now, the Lyric itself is a very small microphone. If you look at pictures on the net, it looks huge. It's actually really small, maybe 1 inch by 3 inches. Sorry, I didn't measure it before we installed it. It's attached with double-sided tape. It requires no modifications to the guitar with the exception of drilling out the end pin to a 1/2 inch diameter, and on many guitars this has already been done. It comes with a separate volume control that you can see. It's installed just inside the sound hole with double-sided tape as well, and there is an included small plastic screwdriver which you use to adjust the presence control to match that to the guitar in which it is installed. System runs on a 9-volt battery which is installed in a bag somewhere inside the guitar. Alright, so we've heard the acoustic sound of the guitar via a microphone. Now let's hear what the lyric sounds like. So once again, just to remind you, here's the acoustic sound. The microphone is an Audio-Technica AE3000 connected directly to the camera. No EQ, no preamp, automatic gain control on the camera is switched off. Apologies, guitar's going a bit out of tune. Excuse me while I tune. And we're back. The GS Mini, as you can see now, is connected. What I'm doing here is I'm running the output of the GS Mini into a Radial J48 active direct box. Now, the output of the lyric is relatively soft, so you have a couple of options. You can use a passive DI, like the Radial JDI, and then give more gain at the mixer, or you can use an active DI box and have quite a strong output signal, and that's what I'm doing in this case because I want you to hear the natural sound without needing too much gain on the camera. Once again, we're connected directly to the video camera. No compression, no EQ, automatic gain control is switched off. And here's what the lyric sounds like. So as you can hear, it sounds pretty darn good. In fact, you would be hard pressed to tell the difference between this and an external microphone. You'd probably need to go to a very high quality external microphone, maybe a tube microphone, one of those sorts of things, or even multiple microphones before you notice the difference. Definitely for playing out, for playing live, the Lyric is an excellent solution. Are there problems with the Lyric? Yes. First of all, it's still a microphone. It may be inside the guitar and it may be stuck to the underneath of the soundboard, but it's still a guitar, and as a result the Lyric will still feedback. So it is not a solution to feedback. It is simply a buffer, shall we say. Second issue with the Lyric is that it costs more than a lot of good external microphones. So you need to see what your budget is and what you like the sound of. Finally, as you heard there, the sound is a little bit on the bright side. Now, I like that personally. There is a presence control here that you can fine tune, as we mentioned, so that's something that you can work out. So, is it good? Very much so. Is it a substitute for a microphone? Well, it's pretty close. On this guitar especially, I find that it is a lot better sounding than the clip-in pickup, the ES Go pickup that I had. That one, it sounded okay, but the problem is that it was a completely passive system and it tended to be noisy. This eliminates the need for using a lot of gain at the mixer end. So that's my review of the LR Bag's Lyric acoustic guitar microphone as installed on my GS Mini. Thank you very much for watching. If you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.